Welcome to another edition of the Tiger Basketball Report. I'm Spiro Marikas, being joined by the head coach of the Tigers, Pat Scarry. We are coming to you from Columbus, Ohio today. And before we get to the important stuff, Coach, who's the most famous athlete to come out of Columbus, Ohio?
The Heisman Trophy winner. Was it Archie Griffin? Is that right on that or no?
He's
John
famous.
Havlicek.
How about Jack Nicklaus?
Oh, a golfer.
Anyway, everybody's happy right now because last night the Tigers with a victory over Kent State, 73-58. And as opposed to games against Monmouth and LIU, you guys came out on fire in 13 and a half minutes of the game. You had a 21-point lead. I know you had to be very pleased by the way things were going, but you knew at some point Kent State was going to make a run because they're a solid ball club.
They'd like to get a start like that every game. We really moved it and shot it. And yeah, you know Kent's going to make a run. You're on the road. They're a well-coached, talented team. I think the fact that we had one little bad stretch in there with some turnovers, and what I know is going to help us later on in the season is the fact that our guys were able to reestablish themselves and take over the last 4 or 5 minutes of the game. That's going to help us come CAA play.
Yeah, because they cut it to 3 and you end up winning the game by 15. And you're playing this game without your second leading scorer and obviously one of your team leaders in Terry Nolan Jr. So other guys had to step up, and they did. Antonio Rizzuto with a great ball game. Nick Timberlake with 22 points. Jason Gibson had a great game. So you got production from guys that made up for Terry not being there.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be a strength of our group. I mean, you know, one of the best things about these guys is I think they have a mutual respect for what each guy, you know, adds to the team. And you know, just it makes it such a fun group to be around. But you saw last night where Antonio had great defense. He made threes. Nick's playing at an elite level. He also had 9 rebounds and no turnovers. It's good to get Jason back out there. He really started the game out on fire for us. And can you say enough about Cam Holden? I mean, he had 10 assists, 11 rebounds. I think he sold 80 season tickets. He delivered the popcorn. He parked the car. I mean, what didn't that guy do last night for us, right?
Yeah, I mean, tremendous. He only had 7 points. I said this to you after the game last night. If you had said that Cam was going to be close to a triple-double, the points were the one thing you weren't going to be worried about, but he did other things last night with the rebounds and the assists. I mean, he had 8 assists with about 5 minutes left in the first half.
Yeah, and he helped us break the pressure. He played good defense. I mean, he wants to be good too, and he's a good teammate. You know, which obviously is it's going to take a level of humility. He's not an ego guy at all.
All right, well, things get easier now as we are in Columbus. And Wednesday night, the Tigers take on Ohio State. And I don't think there's any question that you're going to face the best player you're going to see all year in E.J. Liddell. I mean, he's 20.4 points a game, 7 rebounds, 27 block shots. What do you do to try to contain him tomorrow night?
I mean, other than give him the wrong start time to the game. Yeah, first of all, I'm trying to figure out who told him he wasn't ready to stay in the NBA. I don't know who told him that. He's really good. He's 240 pounds. He posts it, he shoots it, he puts it down. They're really good. Chris Holtman's one of the elite coaches in the country. You know, we got in, as you know, late last night. I've a chance to watch 4 of their games already, and they're very good defensively. They don't have any holes. You know, they share the ball. They can score in the post with Zed Key. They've got great shooting. I mean, they beat Duke last week, right? So it's obviously a tremendous challenge and opportunity, you know, for our guys in our program. So, you know, we'll put a game plan together, and you know, here's the good thing: it's not a 7-game series, so it's a 40-minute game, and we've got to be the better team for 40 minutes.
They also love to shoot the 3. I mean, 38% of their shots are 3-point shots. So that's something you're gonna have to watch along the perimeter.
It is because they I think take up so much attention inside. They've got guys though that are very, very capable marksmen. They have a really nice balance of inside outside offense. That's why they're a team that could win the Big Ten, which is the best conference in college basketball.
All right, and then on Saturday, the Tigers will travel into the city to take on Coppin State at 3:00 on Saturday afternoon. And Juan Dixon, his team, they're going to be just like him. They're going to play hard every second of the game. They've had a very challenging schedule, so their record not an indication of what they're capable of. Another tough Baltimore City rivalry with Coppin coming up on Saturday.
Yeah, it's going to be a road game, and then they shoot a lot of 3-pointers at a very fast pace and change defenses, a lot of zone and matchup zone. So, taking care of the ball and guarding the 3-point shot will be consistent themes for the rest of the week.
All right, Coach. Well, good luck tomorrow and good luck on Saturday. And we'll convene again next week back in Baltimore.
Sounds good, Spiro.
All right. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Tiger Basketball Report. We'll talk to you next week.